Links in the description. If you do like the video, do like, comment, subscribe, share as you see fit. I think I'm going to read through all of the article, but pretty much the whole story is encompassed within the headline. So, maybe you don't need to listen to it all. Kansas school is ordered to pay $4 million to a transgender student, now 21 years of age, after the school refused to let him use the boys' restrooms and locker rooms whilst he was a student. So, that pretty much tells us everything. The Missouri School District is forced to pay $4 million to a transgender student. $4 million, in my opinion, is quite a bit of money. And, it comes out of, presumably, the school district's budget. The school district is now not able to spend that $4 million buying school books, which are out of date in any case, school pens, paying for decent teachers, and all of this kind of thing, improving the school field, getting in some air conditioning to that overheated classroom in the back, all of those kind of things. Now a transgender boy is to receive $4 million. Why? Surely he must have suffered some horrendous wrongs. Presumably, you're probably there thinking, oh my God, what do they do? Do they rip off his arms? Did they rip off his legs? What do they do? No, they didn't do anything like that. They merely stopped him from going to the boys' bathroom on the basis that he most likely does not have a penis. So let's have a look at the article. There's, that's basically the summary of it all, and perhaps you want to discuss what you think of it. My knee-jerk reaction is pretty straightforward and obvious. That's way too much money to be sued, to give to a transgender person for no good reason. It's too much. Even if you were to award this boy a handout for the egregious wrongdoings of not being allowed into the boys' bathroom, give him $5,000. That will do it. $5,000. That's enough compensation for not being allowed into the boys' bathroom. You know what? If you want to go overboard, give him $15,000. Don't give him fucking $4 million. Are you insane? Clearly, these people are. So let's have a look through the article. A Missouri school district has to pay $4 million to a transgender student after refusing to allow him to use the boys' bathrooms or locker rooms, a jury ruled. The Jackson County jury found the Blue Springs School District had discriminated against the poor little student identified as R.J. Appleby, this strapping young man here, 21 years of age and a college student. Appleby legally changed his name in 2010 when he was 10 years old, a year after he started to transition. So he started to transition when he was 9. He amended his birth certificate to show his gender, a new name, in 2014 when he was 14 years of age. He sued the school a year later after filing a charge of discrimination with the Missouri Commission on Human Rights. Despite the state recognizing him as a boy, the school district denied Appleby the ability to access the boys' locker rooms and bathrooms, according to the lawsuit. Appleby participated in boys' athletics and physical education in middle school, but was forced to use a single-person bathroom and not the boys' locker room. I don't know. That seems like a good compromise to me. Okay, Appleby, you're born a girl. You've decided to transition at the way too young age of 9, in my opinion. And you want to use the boys' locker room. Well, some of the boys are a little bit uncomfortable about that, seeing as you weren't born a boy, and some of them don't really want girls in the boys' locker rooms for whatever reason. Maybe they got some hang-ups about that. They are very young. They are children. you know. So let's, as we allow girls and women to have their privacy and their dignity, we're going to extend that right. We're going to extend that right. We're going to extend that privilege, I guess, to the boys as well. The children, boys. We're going to allow them their space, you know, to just for themselves. You know, when they're naked and showering and all of this, you know, we're just going to allow them their mental safeness. I don't know what I'm talking about. By denying girls entry into the boys' locker rooms and washrooms. And seeing as you were born a girl, Appleby, you know, that's going to include you. But don't worry, we've come up with a compromise. We're going to give you access to a single-person bathroom. Do what you want in there, you know, and you can have it to yourself. That seems like a pretty fair compromise to me, but seemingly not enough. They had to be sued, and the jury had to defend the poor little trans person and give the poor little trans person $4 million. I mean, look, have you ever made $4 million? Have you made it, like, in your career? Have you made $4 million? I mean, it's almost certain that the answer is no. What about your parents? Did they make $4 million in their career? It's almost certain that the answer is no. You know, what about if you were to add up the amount of money that you've earned over the last 10 years, the amount of money that your partner's made over the last 10 years, the amount of money that your siblings have made over the last 10 years? Is that going to amount to $4 million? I mean, there's a fairly good chance that the answer is no. Yet this 21-year-old gets handed $4 million. I mean, it's sick. It is sick. It's absolutely sick. Okay, so the defendants denied Appleby access to the boys' restrooms and locker rooms, even though he is recognized as a boy under the laws of the state of Missouri. The defendants continue to deny Appleby access to the boys' restrooms and locker rooms as of the filing of this petition. Boo-hoo. Poor little Appleby can't go into the boys' bathroom. Oh no, what a shame. What about me? I'm not allowed in there either. Can I get $4 million? Please, Missouri. What about if I get on a plane and say, right, excuse me, I want access? No, I mean, I'm being silly, of course, but I mean, I don't know. Not everyone gets access to everything. It's just like how societies function. You know, it's not a free for all. We have walls, we have doors, we have rules, we have laws. You know, can't we just like fucking accept that and work with those rules and laws? I don't know. I mean, this is a bit of a pointless video. I've waffled on for too long. Hopefully you've not wasted too much time listening to me.